What if I told you there are caves made entirely of crystal, walls that breathe, floors that sing, and ceilings that glow with an otherworldly blue light? Picture this. You're standing at the mouth of a cave, but not one made of stone or earth. This cave is made of ice. As you step inside, the air grows still and cold, and all around you, walls of crystalline blue tower overhead, shimmering like something from a dream. These aren't just frozen puddles or patches of snow. They're living, changing structures, sculpted by forces most of us never see. And the story of how they form, and why they vanish, is one of nature's most delicate balancing acts. Let's journey into the heart of an ice cave and discover how these fragile wonders come to life. For an ice cave to exist, two things must align: cold and movement. Most form inside glaciers, rivers of ice that flow inch by inch down mountain valleys. As the glacier shifts, it carves out hollows and tunnels. Meltwater trickles through cracks, then refreezes into sheets and pillars. Over years, these layers build up, creating chambers lined with ice so pure it looks like glass. But not all ice caves are the same. Some are ephemeral, appearing for just a few months each year before the summer sun reclaims them. Others, like those in volcanically active regions, are heated from below by geothermal vents, creating surreal landscapes where fire and ice coexist. And a rare few, like the Eisrausenwelt in Austria, are so vast and stable they've become frozen time capsules, preserving ancient air and clues to Earth's past climate. What makes these caves so mesmerizing isn't just their beauty. It's the science behind their shimmer. When light enters an ice cave, it doesn't just bounce off the walls, it travels through them. Ice, especially dense, ancient ice, absorbs most colors of the spectrum but lets blue light pass through. That's why the deeper you go, the richer and darker the blue becomes. In some chambers, the ice is so clear you can see bubbles trapped inside, tiny pockets of air from centuries ago, each one a snapshot of the atmosphere from the day it froze. And the walls themselves aren't static, they breathe. As temperatures shift, moisture in the air condenses and freezes, adding new paper-thin layers of ice. In still, cold conditions, hoarfrost forms, delicate, feathery crystals that cling to every surface, turning the cave into a frozen jewel box. But this beauty is fragile. A single warm breeze, a shift in snowfall, or a change in water flow can alter an ice cave forever. Many of the most famous ice caves, like those in Iceland or the Pacific Northwest, are already shrinking, their crystalline halls retreating as the climate warms. That's what makes visiting one feel like stepping into a secret world, one that might not be here for long. Yet even as some vanish, new ones are born. Each winter, meltwater refreezes in new patterns, sculpting fresh corridors and chambers. In places like the Kunga Ice Cave in Russia, humans have helped preserve these spaces, installing gates to stabilize temperatures and slow the melt. But the best preservation is natural, a deep, consistent cold that lets the ice rebuild itself year after year. Walking through an ice cave is like traveling through time. You're surrounded by frozen history, ice that may have fallen as snow centuries ago, now compressed and transformed. In some caves, researchers have drilled ice cores, pulling up long cylinders of ice that reveal everything from volcanic ash to industrial pollutants, layer by layer. And it's not just scientists who are captivated. For centuries, local legends have described ice caves as gateways to other worlds, places where spirits dwell, or where winter never ends. In Scandinavia, some believed ice caves were the work of frost giants. In the Himalayas, they were seen as sacred spaces, natural temples formed by the gods. Today, we understand the geology behind them, but that doesn't make them any less magical. Standing in the heart of an ice cave, you feel a profound quiet, a stillness that's rare in our noisy world. The only sounds are the occasional drip of water, the soft crunch of your steps, and sometimes a low, resonant hum caused by wind moving through icy passages. It's a place that reminds us how much of this planet remains wild, mysterious, and untouched. And perhaps that's the real gift of ice caves, not just their stunning beauty, but the reminder that Earth is still capable of creating wonders beyond our imagination. Have you ever explored an ice cave or a frozen landscape that took your breath away? Share your story in the comments. We'd love to hear about your adventures in the world's most magical places.